Hey everybody, Brian Zane here. Last night, WWE held their first draft in more than 5 years, creating two distinct rosters between Raw and SmackDown. Let's see how it all went down. First off, let's address the big picks on the Raw side. They drafted Seth Rollins first overall, as well as Women's Champion Charlotte, Tag Team Champions The New Day, and US Champion Rusev. They also grabbed Roman Reigns and Brock Lesnar, who, by the way, just pissed hot for a second time from a drug test that happened on the day of UFC 200, so there's that. But perhaps the biggest news of all to some fans, NXT's Finn Balor was called up to Raw last night. His name was called before Reigns, Cena, Orton, Lesnar, which gives you a good idea of where they value him in the company. Over on SmackDown, World Champion Dean Ambrose is the sole former Shield member to join the Blue brand. Other top picks include John Cena, AJ Styles, and Randy Orton. The only other champion they drafted to SmackDown was Intercontinental Champion The Miz. They also got Kalisto too, which is great since the Cruiserweight division is now on Raw. God damn it! Woo! SmackDown also got the bulk of the NXT stars drafted. Now Raw got Finn Balor and Nia Jax, while SmackDown got American Alpha, Alexa Bliss, Carmella, and Mojo Rawley. Well, I guess he's gonna get called up one of these years. So no Bayley, Nakamura, Samoa Joe, Revival, or Austin Aries. But you know what, to me that's not the end of the world, because if all those guys got drafted, it'd be a huge blow to NXT. It would gut the show. They need to build up other new stars around them before all those names can be called up. No tag teams are split up this time around. The Dudleys are still there, Enzo and Cass, The New Day, the Vaudevillains, Breezango, etc. Even the best frenemies in the world, Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn, are still on Raw. They did break up some stables though. The Club is going to be on Raw while AJ Styles is on SmackDown, which is disappointing since those guys just got back together a few months ago. But think of it this way, got Anderson, Gallows, and Finn Balor all on the same show? They also put Strowman on Raw while keeping Eric Rowan and Bray Wyatt together on SmackDown. It's a risky move since Strowman is definitely the least seasoned of the Wyatt henchmen, and so it could be interesting to see how he does on his own. But he can't be any worse than the Vintner. And finally, the Social Outcasts have been fragmented. Curtis Axel and Bo Dallas are on Raw, while Heath Slater remains undrafted, which is both funny and sad. Overall, I'd say Raw definitely won this year's draft. They got more of the future stars of the company, more of the champions, more of the workhorses, what have you. On the SmackDown side, even though they've got Ambrose and Cena and Orton and Styles, aside from those guys, the rest of the roster to me doesn't pack quite the same punch that the rest of the Raw roster does. That isn't to say I think SmackDown's roster is bad. There's still a lot of good potential matchups to be had in that show, even if not all the internet's favorite wrestlers are on there. A lot can change next Sunday at Battleground. The US, Intercontinental, and WWE Championships all have the potential to hop shows. But even after that, what do the women and tag teams of SmackDown have to fight for? Will we be seeing more inter-brand title matches in the future? Are we going to be seeing brand-exclusive tag team and women's championships? Will we see a return of a second world title, maybe to be crowned at SummerSlam? These are just a few of the things I hope they address in the coming weeks. And hey, new commentary teams. Corey Graves is going to Raw, JBL's moving to SmackDown. That means no more Jerry Lawler, just as he was hitting his stride as a heel again. God damn it, woo! Let me know what you thought about the draft in the comment section below, guys. Be sure to thumbs up this video if you like it, subscribe to Wrestling with Regret, and buy the t-shirts at ProWrestlingTees.com. I'm Brian Zane, and I'll see you next time.